live my dream.
Welcome back to the 2017 Midwest Showdown. Appreciate you joining us here on SUV TV as we have switched things up and we have transitioned into bracket play. So it is win or go home time. As far as the championship is concerned, for both of these teams, All Ohio Black taking on Cincinnati's finest. Two Buckeye State representatives will go at it here to determine who will advance here in bracket play. The tip is up, and it is All Ohio that will come away with the first possession. Strong drive. That one kicks off the back of the rim, and so Cincy's finest will have their first possession of the contest. Steal on one end and a layup. As that one's going to be laid up and in by Nia Clark. That's the first time we say Clark's name. Probably will not be the last when you look at the Hoosiers' ability to make plays. They're on the defensive end, but also converting when it comes to the offensive side of things as well. So a 2-0 ball game and another turnover. Two straight steals, two layups there for Clark. Cincy's finest handling the pressure there. They get it across the timeline. Now, one of the advantages that Cincy's finest can have is they're on the inside. They have to be able to use it. That time the inside-out game produces a triple. Scored that one for number 13. That's Haley Heidemann. Heidemann makes it 3-4. So we'll have a trip to the free throw line coming up here for number 11, Kennedy Taylor. All Ohio basketball head coach, program director J.B. Bethea, also tournament director for this great event we call the Midwest Showdown. 5-3 ball game. Second free throw's missed. Again, this All Ohio pressure continuing. And Cincy's finest having to put a lot of energy around just to get it across the timeline. They don't get it across in time. 10-second violation there in the backcourt. Going to give it back to All Ohio Black. Starch gets it back to Heidemann. Heidemann, back-to-back triples. As we talked about the inside play of Cincy's finest, if they cannot have timely shooting there from three-point land, that can also help their plight in this particular contest, especially with the way All Ohio has defended and will defend throughout this game. Now here's Starch. Starch kicks it out to another jump shooter. That'll be a 2 if it goes, as that one's off the mark. Take another look at some of that. The first three-pointer was an inside-out opportunity for Cincy's finest. That time, Heidemann was able to sort of get it in transition. It's now 6-5, a 1-point advantage for Cincy's finest. They've had a lot of turmoil there in the backcourt as far as being able to break this pressure, but when you look at the score right now, it's just a 1-point game despite all of that. Starts looking to inbound it. Heidemann going to try to get her third three-pointer of the first half. Long rebound. Traveling violation. That one will go against number 12, Malia Perry. So Perry couldn't keep her footing. We have a substitution being made there by Cincy's finest. Having a seat will be number 18, D. Reed. Steal by Perry. Coming the other way. Fouled on the initial attempt, so she'll head to the line. 4 minutes, 57 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. 6-5 ball game in favor of Cincy's finest. All of their points coming courtesy of Haley Heidemann, who's got 2 triples. Perry misses the first free throw. The All-Ohio pressure continues as all hands on deck have been required for Cincy's finest just across the timeline. But that they have. Jasmine Hale going to have a seat for Cincy's finest. As All-Ohio will bring it across. Clark gets a full head of steam, takes the bump, and gets the call. Clark, Ben Davis High School attendee here in Indiana. Myers has a point-blank look, misses the shot, but ends up getting the late whistle. She'll head to the free throw line. 7-9 ball game, 3 minutes, 54 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. So tied up at 9 apiece. The airport test can sort of fool you in this one. If you didn't see a score bug at the bottom of your screen and you just watch Cincy's finest try to inbound the ball or get it across half court, you might suggest that the score is a little bit different than where it is right now. We've got a 9-9 ball game. So despite the effort that Cincy's finest is having to put in just to get it across half court, They're still in a pretty good position as far as this game is concerned, but plenty of time left. We'll see if this pressure has an effect in terms of the battle of attrition. A continuous wearing down of the ball handlers here for Cincy's finest. That's a floater. Good to go there for Dominique Camp. Layup on the other end. Scored that one for number 3. That's Sophie there for Cincy's finest. Scores table just had first name, so we'll get Sophie's last name there at halftime. Tied up at 11 apiece, 2 minutes, 54 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Long pass ahead, stop, pop. Getting the 3 to drop there is number 22, that's Faith Sanderson. So Sanderson breaks the 11-11 tie, makes it 14-11. Step through and a bucket, good for Malia Perry. Talking about the size advantage for Cincy's finest, that's really just when you look at Starch and a couple of their other post players in terms of the wings. For this All-Ohio squad, very good players when you look at Malia Perry. She's 6 feet even. Nia Clark also with good size. They're from the guard position, but coming in at 5'9". They can work it inside, taking advantage of players like Starch and a couple of the other post players here for Cincy's finest. But make no mistake, as far as this game is concerned, they're going to have to see a few 3 balls fall if they're going to come away with this victory. Heidemann already has a couple. Saw that last one there from Faith Sanderson. We still have 2 minutes and 18 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. You see Starch directing traffic. What's worked for them is sort of that long football pass. As they have a 10-second violation. It appears the 10-second count, the 10 count never reset. See head coach for Cincy's finest sort of making the argument that it should have reset based on his timeout. So it looks like the officials are coming together. They're just before midcourt to sort of discuss it. That 10-second count, that 10 count should have reset during the timeout. At least that's my understanding of it. So the 2 officials put their heads together, now giving an explanation to the coaching staff there of Cincy's finest. And so looks like they do come together and make the correct call. And once the timeout was called, that should have reset the 10-second count in terms of Cincy's finest making it across the half-court line. Kelsey Mitchell down there running the score clock. For those that know what the Midwest Showdown is, you know, all Ohio girls basketball, the host program. Kelsey Mitchell, an all Ohio standout, currently playing her college ball at Ohio State. One of the best scorers in the country and point guards in the country, not just a scoring threat, although she averaged 23 points per game last season. So it'll be Cincinnati's finest ball. In danger of another 10-second violation. They just do get it across. Trying to avoid the shot clock violation there is Start to shoot. She'll fire it up. Doesn't draw any iron, so it'll go back over to All Ohio. 13-14 ball game in favor of Cincy's finest. Myers trying to go to work. Leaves that one just short. Rebound by Starch. Gets it to Heidemann. Starch going to try a three of her own. No good. Perry with the rebound. Bounce pass ahead. Myers can't get it, so Perry just sort of finishing what she started. Made the pass ahead early on. There she comes in for cleanup duty to make sure they get the 2 points. That pass, too much air under, poked away initially, and another 10-second violation against Cincy's finest. I thought they had thrown it across half court. As the ball was knocked away. (14-15), 1-point advantage for All Ohio. Kick to the corner, three-pointer on the way. No good on the shot, rebound. And be brought down in traffic there by number 24, Bailey Wick. Starts directing traffic up top. About a 11-second differential, shot clock to game clock. A moot point. And as Heidemann just nails another triple. Catch Cincy's finest sort of sleeping on the defensive end. So able to get behind the defense there is Gabby Mitchell. She'll head to the line. Heidemann, too much space for a shooter. She's already seen a couple fall through. There she gets her third triple of the game. Makes it 17-15, but that first Gabby Mitchell free throw will pull All Ohio to within one. Tie game, 17 apiece. Pass ahead. Offensive foul. Want to go there against number 18. That's D. Reed. As you see Reed so focused on getting that shot off. Stepping up and taking the charge. An easy call for the official to make there. So now here's Clark with it. Clark looking to get the last shot. 1 second to work with. Lost it there on the Euro. So that will do it for the first quarter. Here at the Midwest Showdown, we've got a 17-17 ball game. Good portion of the points being scored by Hallie Heidemann here in the first half for Cincy's finest. We'll be back with more Midwest Showdown basketball here on SUV TV.
360 and he throws it down.
He'll come off the double screen to the left. Oh, and wide open underneath.
Sexton gonna step back, fade away three. Oh my goodness! Colin Sexton!
In the lane by Tracy. Here's Williamson, makes his way around one tight. Now hustling in toward the lane and throws it down. That's what the crowd had been waiting on. A fantastic dunk coming in by Williamson. Trent, off balance jumper.
Nailed it. Pierre to Gary Trent Jr. Oh my goodness! That's how you end the game, folks.
Welcome back here to Court 5, the showcase court here at the Midwest Showdown. As we have started the third quarter, we have a little bit of a shake-up there on the floor, as it looks like Nia Clark is down in pain there for All Ohio. The injury bug has already hit All Ohio a couple times here. Adrian Crockwell is out with an injured foot. Touching base with Coach J.B. Bethea just before the game, and he was just saying how he wants everybody to stay healthy. No more injuries beyond just the Midwest Showdown Championship hopes. Just wanting the best for his players, as every coach does. But here Clark down momentarily. Cincinnati's finest side of things, they find themselves in a 17-17 ball game. A lot of pressure early applied by All Ohio. Cincinnati's finest able to weather the storm. Good shooting by Hallie Heidemann, but also Alexis Starch. Post player doesn't have a ton of points in this game, but her presence on the floor has been important just in terms of being able to secure the ball and take care of each possession. So Clark, a good sign whether she comes back to play in this game or not, able to walk off under her own power. Even a little bit of a chuckle there as she sits down there on the bench. So a good sign. As we'll resume play, 17-17, 7 minutes, 52 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Six seconds to work with on the shot clock. That one's short. Creeping in the back door and getting the layup, Alexis Starch. Talked about Starch's impact outside of scoring. Gets in the mix and on the board there with that layup. Makes it 19-17. And All Ohio comes right back with an answer. There's number 2. That's Tania Heston. Follows up with a potential three-point play the hard way. So Heston gets the hoop and the harm. It makes it 20-19 in favor of All Ohio. Talked about some of the post play for Cincy's finest. Mentioned Starch, but don't forget about Pearl Dean. as well. Offensive board by Valencia Myers. Myers makes it 21-22 after that offensive rebound and lay-in. It'll be Cincinnati's finest ball there along the baseline. 6 minutes, 8 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Up top to Dean, back-to-back buckets. Cincy's finest with a 1-point advantage. Now you're starting to see all Ohio not have as much time to set up into that pressure defense. Not able to score at the same clip that they were early on in the game. And also Cincy's finest, they've just settled down a little bit. Not being as sped up by all Ohio. Nia Clark on the bench after a shot to what appeared to be her shin/ankle area. Floater short there, just inside the elbow. Gabby Mitchell gets the rebound and is fouled on the play. 24-23, a 1-point advantage. For all Ohio. As he's finest getting it across, and Pearl Dean. She's been the pick to click here over the past couple minutes. And she has scored the last 6 points for Cincy's finest. It's giving them a 1-point lead. So Alexis Starch gets a breather on the bench, insert Pearl Dean. She's been instant offense here over the past few minutes. Offensive foul. Substitution as Jasmine Hale will sit for Cincy's finest. Mitchell up top to Heston. Here's Perry, just to the left of the elbow, can't get the roll. Myers keeps it alive with the Martine Gortat type tip out. They'll get a fresh 30. Perry, little high-low action in to Myers, who will be fouled by Dean. So Dean and Myers mixing it up there on the inside. See the nice little entry there by Perry. Dean swipes down, gets called for the foul. First free throw ties us up at 25 apiece. Second free throw puts all Ohio up by 1, 26-25. Trouble in paradise as that one is going to be plinkoed around. And last touched by Cincy's finest. It'll stay with all Ohio. Good hustle there on behalf of Dee Reed, but unfortunately for her, she tips it right to Perry, who lays it in. Another All-Ohio deuce now pushes their lead to 3 points. Sophie hits the deck, helped up there by Perry. Kick ball there by Perry, as even though Nia Clark still hobbled. Trying to walk off the pain there. All Ohio still keeping the pressure coming. Ball out of bounds. Haven't seen a ruling just yet in terms of who touched it last. They'll give it to All Ohio. So touched last there by Faith Sanderson, who was there in the mix. 3 minutes, 24 seconds and counting left to play here in the second quarter. Perry gets called for a travel there. Long pass ahead. That long pass has worked for the most part for Cincy's Finest. That time it's picked off. Little wheeling and dealing inside. Won't fall there for Heston. Not really a frustration foul for Heston so much as it was trying to prevent a Cincy's Finest fast break the other way. Still a 3-point game in favor of All Ohio. 3 minutes, 6 seconds remaining here on the clock in the first half. Working there on the interior is D. Reed. That one won't fall. Three from the corner, knocked down there by Valencia Myers. Now a 6-point game. Foul on the floor. Foul going to go against Dominique Kemp. Way too much air under that pass. All Ohio with the steal. Knocked out of bounds, last touch by Cincy's Finest. Starch had to guard Kemp there on the perimeter. Got beat in terms of foot speed, but was able to reach in, get a piece of that one, knock it away. A 6-point game. Here's we approach the 2-minute mark. They want to get inside the Starch. Starch being guarded by Mitchell, and Mitchell not making it easy. Pokes it away. Under a minute left to play here in the second quarter now. 51 1/10 of a second remaining. Camp going to dial up a three-pointer. No good. Perry with the offensive rebound. Another offensive board. This time it's Brunner. Allie Heidemann the other way. Tried to get it inside. That pass is going to be knocked away. So all Ohio has it. No shot clock. About 15 seconds and counting. Kennedy Taylor. Good defense there by Cincy's finest. As it is a 6-point contest as we head to halftime. Thanks for joining us here on SUV TV for the Midwest Showdown. We'll be back with more second half coverage after this one.
Every day is another beginning. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream.
The 360, he throws it down.
He'll come off the double screen to the left. Oh, and wide open underneath.
Sexton gonna step back, fade away three. Oh my goodness! Colin Sexton!
In the lane by Tracy. Here's Williamson, makes his way around one tight. Now hustling it toward the lane and throws it down. That's what the crowd had been waiting on. A fantastic dunk coming in by Williamson. Trent, off balance jumper.
Nailed it. Pierre to Gary Trent Jr. And oh my goodness, that's how you end the game, folks.
Seconds away from getting the third quarter started. All Ohio with a 6-point advantage over Cincy's finest. Here in this bracket play matchup, this year's elite division, the Midwest Showdown. Nia Clark has returned to the contest as she will inbound the ball there for All Ohio. Last touch by Cincy's finest, so it'll be All Ohio's ball there along the baseline. Clark to Myers. Now over to Taylor. Camp passed up 1-3 to get a better look. That one kicks off the back of the rim. Camp able to chase it down. Fresh 30-second shot clock. Camp only needs a few seconds to fire that one up just off the mark on the mid-range J. Foul going to go against Perry there. It appears the officials trying to set some sort of tone here in the second half. You hardly see that right there called during a high school season, let alone travel ball. But again, that's just wanting to see both of these teams and the players get up and down. Understand that the officials are always underappreciated. Have a tough job of calling the game there at game speed. So we keep it moving. All Ohio comes back and gets a steal. 6-point game as we have yet to have a score by either team here in the third quarter. Just over a minute into it though, so plenty of time left. Wraparound pass by Reed and the lay-in made there by Heidemann. Has done most of her scoring from outside the arc. They were able to get the close range layup to pull Cincy's finest to within 4. Hoop and the harm there for number 11, Kennedy Taylor. assist there by, I believe that's Clark and Taylor with the weight room finish inside. Score another one in close for D. Reed. So we're gonna have a timeout. Score 31-36, Cincy's finest is now pulled to within 5 points. Coach JB, but they met his team out there during that timeout, not happy with something he saw. There on the defensive end, and then also you saw him motioning towards Clark, something on the offensive end as well. We resume play, a 5-point game coming up on the 6-minute mark. Foul on the shot attempt is Dominique Camp, class of 2019 prospect out of Wayne High School here in Ohio, heads to the line. Camp makes it a 6-point game. Advantage now sits at 8. Hustle to try to keep that in bounds by Faith Sanderson. Can't get to it in time. As Cincy's finest turns it over. Jump ball forced there by Reed. And she was able to catch up to Myers. Stuffed that one cleanly, and the jump ball will send it over to Cincy's finest via the possession arrow. Foul going to go against Clark. There's a little bit of a bump there. Clark to start. Heidemann to start, starts with the pass ahead. Jumper along the baseline. Off the mark there initially, but Stark's gonna try a jumper of her own, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Myers. Clark over to Perry. Perry too strong on the three-pointer. Somehow that entry pass makes it in to D. Reed. A nice feed there by Hallie Heidemann. We'll send Reed to the free throw line. Reed misses the first. So Reed splits the pair of free throws. like we have an offensive foul there. At least that's what it looks like, the official signal. A little shaking up on the play there is number 22, Faith Sanderson. As you can see, just a little bit of a lowering of the shoulder there by Kennedy Taylor. Depending on the official, that could either be a good strong move or an offensive foul. It was ruled the latter there in that case. Skip pass, no good on the three-pointer. I don't believe that drew iron. Actually, it did. This drew iron just took them a second to reset the shot clock. So I have tripped to the free throw line here for Pearl Dean. Dean had a stretch there in the first half where she scored 6 straight points for Cincy's finest. Here looking to get our first points of the second half at the free throw line. 4 minutes, 33 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Allie Heidemann gets a breather there on the Cincy's finest bench. So both free throws good there for Pearl Dean. Makes it 34-38. Three-pointer from the corner. That one too strong. Cincy's finest coming the other way. Ball poked away, trying to gather it in the corner there is Jasmine Hale. She'll lose it off of her fingertips. 4 minutes, 10 seconds remaining here in the third. 4-point game. They get it to Myers. Myers has it poked away by Dean. Foot race coming the other way. Nobody yelled wolf. And Camp comes up with it. Carry back to Camp. Camp being guarded by Jasmine Hale. Trip to the free throw line coming here for Valencia Myers. Myers in and out on the first. So Valencia Myers splits the pair of free throws, makes it 34-39. Turnover. All Ohio coming back the other way. Perry with the and one. So All Ohio defense gives Cincy's finest full credit for the way they were able to sort of settle down early on. Didn't let things get out of hand, but All Ohio just coming with this defense quarter after quarter. As you see it produce results there as they get the steal. And Perry finishes for the potential three-point play. Pushes the All-Ohio lead to 8 points. Starks tries to get that one in. The Pearl Dean has it knocked away. Heston hesitates, now kicks it out to the corner. Three-pointer, in and out. Myers with the offensive board. They'll get a fresh 30. Myers, another offensive rebound. Back out top to Heston. Third opportunity, no good. Sophie with the rebound for Cincy's finest. Sit over to Heidemann. Calling for it and getting it is Starch. That three-point shot is in her range, even though she hasn't knocked one down today. Two minutes, 30 seconds left to play here in the third. Traveling violation going to go against Kemp. Pass inside to Pearl Dean. Dean, a reliable resource there on the interior. Your guards are able to make a play and break the defense down. You get it to her. She's one of those bigs you can trust will finish. Heston come around the corner, fouled by Dean or Bailey Wick, both of them in the area. Seven-point lead for All-Ohio. Second free throw's missed. Nearly stolen by Heston, but they keep possession. Pass inside to Dean. Dean fouled on the play. It'll go against Myers. And Cincy's finest ball there along the baseline. They want to get it inside to Wick instead. Didn't like the angle there, so they'll go to the opposite side of the floor. Heidemann trying to work it into Dean, and we'll have a foul on the play. Nia Clark checks back in for All-Ohio. As the whistles taking the stage front and center here over the past couple minutes. Foul going to go against Cincy's finest. As their coaching staff wants an explanation for the call, can't blame them for requesting one. but we'll play on as the call has been made. As it's been about a 30-second span, and we've had 4 to 5 whistles. They're in that span. Pass intended for Myers. Does her best to save it. Tips it, but makes it to Cincy's finest. 16-second differential, shot clock to game clock. $19 and 4/10 of a second remaining. Seven-point game. Final 12 seconds or so here of the third quarter. Heston gonna try a three-pointer. Can't get it to go. Rebound cleared out of there by D. Reed. 3 seconds to work with. They throw it up. And so we are done with the third quarter here in Cincinnati. 7-point game in favor of All Ohio. We'll be back with more Elite Division bracket play after this quarter break. We have started the fourth quarter here. All Ohio with a 7-point advantage over Cincy's finest. As Cincy's finest, when you look at the pressure that All Ohio provided early on, they made sure nothing got out of hand, kept themselves within striking distance in order to be able to have a chance to steal this one here in the fourth quarter. Right now, they are in that position. Clark in pain again there. Again, no specific diagnosis in terms of that right leg, but it is is something that she hit earlier in the game, and it looked like their legs got caught up with another player, and she hit that same spot. So Clark going to have a seat. Seven-point game as we approach the 7-minute mark. 1 second on the shot clock. Myers gets it off just in the nick of time, but it draws no iron. And that'll be all Ohio's first 30-second violation of the shot clock here in this game. Nice entry pass to Starch. He takes it from there. The assist by Faye Sanderson. Cuts the All-Ohio lead to 5 points. Strong move inside there by Kennedy Taylor. Can't get the shot to go. Coming up on the 6-minute mark. Starch uses a closeout there by Myers to dribble in and get the lay-in. And just like that, we have a 3-point game here at the Midwest Showdown. Alexis Starch talked about her presence on the floor. Didn't score a ton in the first half, but just really key at being able to help Cincinnati's finest make sure they didn't succumb to the pressure. Here she's able to pick her spot. She can shoot that jumper, so when they close out, she takes the layup. We'll be right back. Back out of the timeout, 40-43. Here with just under 6 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. And Alexis Stark's layup has pulled Cincy's finest to within 3 points, as they'll provide a little bit of a zone look here out of the timeout. Heston got through the defense, lost the handle. Cincy's finest coming the other way. They get it to D. Reed. Reed spinning inside. Can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by Myers, who kicks it over to Heston. Heston kicks to the corner, three-pointer. Off the mark by Mitchell, who follows her shot, gets turned around there by Reed. As Reed just sort of hits the ground, as if to say, what did I do? And it's tough for Reed because she's just in a position where she picks up that foul without trying to. But you can see her falling backwards. You see Mitchell come in just following her shot. And even though Reed was not intentionally going for that, that is a foul. A tough break there for Reed and Cincy's finest. But also kudos to Mitchell. Your players told to follow their shot. She does there, even though it wasn't a direct rebound attempt there off of the rim. She was just in the right place at the right time as the ball ricocheted off of a couple other players and right into her hands. So some sort of banter is going back and forth between the Cincinnati's finest coaching staff and the official. We resume play, and that free throw is good there for Mitchell to make it 40-45. Pass ahead to Starch. Starch gets behind the defense. Too strong on the layup. Camp hasn't made as many three-pointers as she's used to, but hits a crucial one there to make it 40-48. Cincy's finest will turn it over. It's Dominique Camp. Nails that three-pointer down there for All Ohio. Mitchell will inbound it. Baby jumper knocked down there by Malia Perry. Another turnover as Heston steals that one. It was just a three-point game. Now it's a 10-point lead. Perry, jumper along the baseline, misses. Rebounded by Starch. That pass going to be deflected by Camp and knocked out of bounds. Four minutes and 3 seconds remaining here in this one. Camp with the spin and a trip to the free throw line. Camp makes both free throws. Pushes the All-Ohio lead to 12 points. Shot off the mark there by Heidemann. Hits the deck to get it. Cincy's finest comes up with another possession thanks to some scrappiness there on the loose ball in. Heston chases that one down and is called for the travel. So Cincy's finest not out of it now, but with 3 minutes, 15 seconds remaining, time still of the essence. Can't afford to have too many empty possessions here. Three-pointer off the mark there by Jasmine Hill. Southpaw triple knocked down by Kennedy Taylor. Heston comes up with another steal, but her momentum carries her into the backcourt. As I almost said momentum, and made me think of that old Fresh Prince episode where John Witherspoon was on there as Will Smith's potential father-in-law there, and he referred to momentum as momentum. Almost had a momentum moment there. Well, all momentum on the side of All Ohio Black right now, as they now have a 15-point advantage. 2 minutes, 45 seconds remaining. We have a technical foul. Free throws coming for All Ohio. Will be shot by Dominique Camp. I didn't see exactly what happened to get the technical foul called, and Cincinnati's finest coach asking for the explanation as it looks like the referee's trying to demonstrate what led to the call. Why they're not letting one official provide the explanation and the other official go ahead and get this other free throw shot taken care of. Why we're not multitasking here, I'm not sure. All right, here we go. Looks like we're ready to get the second free throw in. .16 game. Coming up on the 2-minute mark. Hesitation. Now there's Heston. Heston to Camp, to Perry. Good movement there by All Ohio. They can't get the layup. Ball knocked away, but we'll have another foul call. .16 game as we approach the 2-minute mark, and another foul. We have another foul called. The officials telling the players to clean it up. That sequence looking pretty clean as far as where I'm sitting. Didn't really see anything. Even the players, you know, you don't really see any wrinkled faces or any sort of poor body language down there. Just think maybe we're at a point where the officials just might want to let them play basketball. Looks like a double foul has been called. Got a pretty good matchup coming up next as the Western Pennsylvania Bruins Cash Squad will take on Kentucky Premier Parmley. Hardiman can't get the three-pointer to go. They get the offensive rebound, blocked initially, but sticking with it. Laying it up and in. Alyssa West with the and one. (43-56) after the and one there by Alyssa West. That one muscled up and in. A weight room move there by Perry. Camp gets the step, floats that one up and in. Up. Was hoping for it to go in. That one kicks off the front of the rim, though. Under the minute mark here. You know, both of these teams have played very hard. They will sleep well tonight. And I think so will our officials. They definitely got their money's worth as far as the calls here in this one. But overall, a well-officiated game. Wasn't one of those games where the score was impacted. So gonna have a couple more free throws coming for Heston. Heston at the line with 11 6/10 of a second, but again, stick with us after this one. We'll take about 10 minutes or so and be right back on the air. Another bracket play matchup. It'll be Western Pennsylvania Bruins Cash. Very good squad taking on Kentucky Premier. Two very good teams. We'll duke it out next. Perry is still denying shots up until the final buzzer. We've reached the end of this one, 43-60. All Ohio advances here in bracket play in the Elite Division. We'll be back with more Midwest Showdown here on SUV TV.
Every day is another beginning. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream.